Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited because today is a very special day. It is the Spring into Scrappin YouTube hop for Cheeky Studio, and I am participating along with a roster of awesome scrapbookers, and we're just springing into scrapbooking. We've all created different layouts, so you're going to see a variety of different projects. And some of us are using Cheeky Studio products. Some of us are on the Cheeky Studio design team. And so we've been asked to use some of the products that we received on our layouts. So I have actually kind of mixed and matched some of the older and newer products that I got in my design team kits for this one. And so yeah, this is just a fun little hop today, and I hope that you take the time to visit everybody's YouTube channel and watch their process videos and get to know everybody, subscribe to all their channels, because it's just fun, and I love these types of things because it's a nice way to get some inspiration from other people, kind of get to know some other scrapbookers and see different styles, see how everybody else kind of works. So for this layout, I'm using some of the Cheeky Studio Wildflowers set 3 and 4 that came in my very first Cheeky Studio design team kit. And then I'm also going to be mixing that with the Unicorns and Rainbows sequins mix, and the Get Cheeky acrylic word, and then one of the white, I think it's called the mini white bows if you search for it on the Cheeky Studio store, the mini white bows. And then I'm just mixing all of those pieces, even though they're from different collections, they all go so well together, and then they all went really well with these papers that I had. I'd gone to Michael's and I purchased 2 paper pads. One was a Recollections paper pad, and one was, I don't know if it was Recollections, I don't remember the manufacturer name, but it was one of like the hot buys, a $5 paper pad, and it just had these really fun, bright, bold colors. And everything just went so well together. And then I threw in some of my Crate Paper Good Vibes ephemera pack in there too. And I just wanted to do a lot of like layering, because the pictures are not great quality because they were taken on my phone, and I have a newer Android phone. It's an LG. By now it's not newer. They've come out with, I'm sure, like 5 million different models since I got my new phone, quote unquote new phone. But it was supposed to have a good quality camera, which is one of the reasons why I chose to get the phone that I did over some of the other phones that I'd been looking at. And I have found that the quality of the camera on my phone is not really up to snuff for my standards. I'm not sure what the people who are reviewing the phone use the phone's camera for, but I have not been impressed. Anyway, doesn't matter. These were pictures or selfies, if you will, of my daughter. My husband came home from Target. You can't go to Target without buying things that you don't need, and he bought her a raincoat, which I guess she did need. It's a raincoat and it has a frog hood on it, and she immediately, wanted to put it on. She loves it. She's obsessed with it. And so we were trying to get a picture of her, and she will not sit still, will not stand still for a picture, hates having her picture taken unless she can see herself on the screen. So I was trying to get her on my lap to sit still for a selfie, and of course she won't sit still for that. So the pictures, I guess I should give my camera some credit. The pictures are not great quality because there's a moving toddler in them. But at the same time, I wish my phone's camera was a little bit better. Anyway, so I did want to scrap the pictures because I thought they were so funny. And when I got the Get Cheeky acrylic thing in my most recent design team kit, I kind of went, excuse me, I kind of thought, oh my gosh, that would be kind of funny to use for these pictures of her because they're so silly, and she just looks so kind of like cheeky. I don't know, you know? So I was using some of there are some like little cut apart pieces in the crepe paper ephemera pack that say like be bright and be happy. So I was adding those in to create a big, well, I guess sort of a longish title of be bright, be happy, and get cheeky. So that's what the title of this layout is going to be. And then I just pulled all of the flowers from the wildflower set that were the wildflower sets, since I have two, that were like blue and pink and purple and yellow, because those were the colors that were in the pattern papers. There's such a nice selection of flowers to choose from in those wildflower sets. I really, really like those. I didn't use all of them, but I just wanted to have them organized so that when I was going to make my little flower clusters, I already had the right flower colors prepared and ready to go. And if you had seen while I was, busily talking about the pictures, I added some of the sequins. I used that big bird, which was really pretty. I added some of the sequins to the bird's tail, which I thought was a fun way just to use the sequins in a different way than just kind of accenting and throwing them about the page. And I thought it added some nice texture to that little ephemera piece. Excuse me, I'm actually I have a cold right now. So pardon my strange deep voice. The polka dot paper there is some Echo Park from a Stripes and Dots collection. And I thought the color of the blue went well with the blue in that stripy paper in the back there. And I have that, I have a lot of that sparkly blue tissue paper, and I just keep using it on so many layouts. It goes so well, and I just love the way it looks. It came in like a random box. I got something sent to me at work, and I saw that tissue paper, and I went, oh my gosh, I should save that. I could use that on scrapbooking. And I've used it so many times. It has come in handy so much. And I actually went to Toys R Us today because obviously they're going out of sale, and some of my coworkers were saying that they just went and they bought a bunch of wrapping paper and tissue paper. And so that's what I bought. I bought some tissue paper on sale at Toys R Us today. And so I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll use some of that tissue paper on my scrapbook layouts. So here I'm just going to adhere that little get cheeky, and because it was white, I wanted it to pop from that little white square that I had put there. So I put the tissue paper behind it. And then I love the look of those bows. They're so pretty. It is called a mini white bow, but to me it's kind of big. Some of the other bows that I've gotten from Cheeky Studio have definitely been more mini size. But that one's a little bit bigger than the other ones that I've gotten, and I do like that size. I think that's a really nice size of the bows, which is my personal preference. So I kind of have gone back and forth between using now my mind's drawing a blank. Well, I'll say the word that I can think of right now, the glue dots for those, like the wood veneers and the acrylic things, and the glue, the squeeze glue, the stuff that comes out of the bottle. You can tell that I'm definitely not feeling well right now, and my brain is on like stupid mode. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure what kind of adhesive you guys prefer to use for stuff like that. Definitely leave me in the comments and let me know which ones that you prefer. I kind of go back and forth. I don't know which one works the best, which one in the long run is going to be the stickiest. Probably the glue dots, I would think. I really like glue dots. I think glue dots are awesome. So here I'm just kind of going through all the flowers. You can see that I had them organized. And I organized them. I kept the sets divided by color. I didn't even mix the sets together. Is that a little OCD? I mean, I could have just mixed them together, but I didn't. And I'm just kind of making my flower clusters and just trying to figure out where I want to put them. I love those wildflowers. Those are still available to purchase in the shop, I believe, which I want to mention. There are some discount codes that you can use. I have, as part of the design team, I have a discount code, CookScrap10. You get 10% off when you shop. So definitely, there'll be a link below to go to the Cheeky Studio store. So when you're shopping and you want to purchase all of these great products, definitely use that code. I decided I didn't like how there was just like a huge chunk of tissue paper. I wanted it to be a little bit thinner because it was covering up those nice pink layers of that crepe paper ephemera. So I just decided I was gonna fold it in half and make it a little bit smaller. That's all I did there. I had to pause the video though, because sometimes you just have to stare at the layout and think about it for a little bit. I don't know if you guys do that too, but yeah, sometimes I have to I just need to stop what I'm doing and go like, okay, hold on. I need to think about this. And then it all starts to make sense, you know? So we're kind of getting down to the end here. I'm just putting some finishing touches up. I'm going to add a couple more sequins, I believe, like in the center of the flowers, around the title, just because I'm obsessed with sequins and I'm obsessed with splattering, though I don't think I did any splatter on this one. Now I can't remember. But anyway, that doesn't matter. So there are going to be some links below so you can subscribe to my channel, shop at Cheeky Studio, follow me on social media, follow me on the blog so you never miss another layout and scrapbook process video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just finishing up this layout right now, and there are going to be some close-ups to follow so you can see more of what the finished layout is going to look like. I hope you enjoyed hopping along with everybody, and make sure that you also check out the links below so that you can hop along with everybody else who is participating in the hop. I hope you had fun today. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time.